Seems I came at a bad time.
No. I think you couldn't have timed it better.
23:47:15 system time. Very punctual, Kafka.
Elio always tells the exact future. So what's with the explosion just now? Was that also part of his script?
Uh-huh. 23:44:59 system time. The pulses from the explosion cause a massive breakdown from the master control system.
You did that.
No. The Antimatter Legion did it. They completely invaded the space station 2 system hours ago.
Alright. So do we need to fight the Legion?
I don't know. Elio didn't say anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. So from now on, I'll be in charge of this operation.
Copy. Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
Sorry, I'm afraid there is not much I can do for you. Our task this time is just to place the target properly. But if you want to go look for some fun yourself, I won't stop you. I mean, after all. After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter? Who's this? Herta?
Yeah.
She looks so young. She was already famous in the last Amber era, no? She has to be at least 100 years old.
She's a member of the Genius Society and an emanator of Noose the Erudition. She could probably age backwards if she wanted.
Yeah, I seem to recall that over half of the Genius Society's 80-odd members had a normal death. Wasn't there someone who lived for a dozen days or so? What was their name?
That's pretty normal. Aren't the immortal bosses in games always waiting for the protagonist to come kill them? Immortality is not always a good thing.
Oh, what an alliance joke.
This is Madame Herta, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory and the spark model hypotheses. In her adolescence, she found the Sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herta sequence and published a paper on de-aging. In her senior years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging, and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed a stellaron. Madame Herda has saved the planet she was on from destruction 19 times and has met the Eons twice. This space station is her property.
When did the Antimatter Legion become so weak?
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
Oh, this lot won't be able to slow down the Astral Express crew.
Relax. A Doomsday Beast is also here.
This is Xander. Xander 1 Kuwabara, the first genius in history.
The one who supposedly created Noose?
That's him. If the legends are true, then he was a man who created an Eon.
Well, they better be false. I don't want to be a Xandar hunter.
Xandar 1 Kuwabara. Genius Society member 1. I hung up his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right?
I know this person. She's the Lord of Silence. Hoka Kakamand. You see, her face is all blank. She had destroyed all of her own portraits and sculptures in the entire universe.
I'm not interested. Hurry up with our real business.
Hoka Kakamand, member 4 of the Genius Society. A woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm member 83 Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
Who's this?
No idea.
This is Aiden, member 22 of the Genius Society. The most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. But the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber Eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me.
Who's this old guy with a white beard?
No idea. A society member?
Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public, so I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions.
Hey, Silverwolf, look. It's Screwlum, your good old opponent.
Huh? I told you already. I didn't know it was him.
Oh, that battle was how Alio got his eyes on you. Imagine someone actually able to crack Screwlum's code. First Screwlum, then Herta. There's probably no one else in the universe who offended two genii in such quick succession. It must be destiny.
Seems like I'm the real destiny slave here.
Member 76 of the Genius Society, Scrollum. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man, a gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him. Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
May as well kill them all. Didn't hurt. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Cleaning up other people's mess isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
Yeah. Where did you send it, Silverwolf?
Some random coordinates, not important. You care about where that Void Ranger ended up?
Of course not. I'm just amazed at this fancy technique of yours, as usual.
Just a little trick of tampering with the data of reality. I wouldn't call it fancy.
What were you looking at so intently just now? Let me see.
Herta's Toys, a catalog featuring the space station's collection of rare items. They've got a lot of interesting gadgets.
Like what?
There's this gun. It can rate any creature within its crosshair as a score from 0 to 100.
Doesn't sound very interesting.
Aren't you curious about how much you would score? I kinda wanna know mine.
Fine, I guess we can swing by and play with it if it's not too far. What's our destination?
Go down the corridor behind the door on the left. There's a room where some kind of rare item is stored.
Oh, so that's where the Stellaron is.
That's where we can find out where the Stellaron is.
Herta. Have you ever met her? I'm curious about the tastes of someone who used their own name for a space station.
Never seen the real one. Saw plenty of her portraits, though.
Oh, what a pity.
The server's still not open. Ugh. The central area of the space station is up ahead. There will be lots of Legion Void Rangers there.
Okay. This won't take long.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Hold it. Someone or something is up ahead.
Looks like we're the ones getting ambushed.
But they're the ones getting besieged.
You took the bait just like that.
Didn't hurt. May as well kill them all. That breathing sensation. Remember
This
it.
combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
May as well kill them all. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Not a single soul here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, right. Elio said we wouldn't run into Herta. It seems she really isn't here. Where's the Stellaron?
Elio's script doesn't include any info about the location of the Stellaron, which means in the future he foresees...
We would find the Stellaron in a non-physical way.
This space station is packed with extraordinary objects. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that can make it happen.
Well, hiding something extraordinary with something extraordinary. This is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do. I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours.
Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
can see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections.
Huh? I can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
This is the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic. Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So, got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Aha, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
Huh, what's this?
Item number 211, Line Spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave. Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaron is up ahead. Let's hurry. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Good. Then I'll also count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
The receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it. Want to give her a new name? Why are you standing around? Having second thoughts?
Yeah, we've always been the ones taking Stellarons. It's the first time we're giving one out.
You're gonna think for this long? Didn't make up your mind when you got out of bed this morning?
Don't hurry me, Silverwolf. This is a big decision.
Come on, I'll pick for you. This one. Yeah, this one.
Silverwolf, did you forget that I must be the one to make this decision? There we go. How much does she remember?
I'll remember you.
Time to get up. Oh. A space station, but that's not important. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me. Great, so you remember me. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me. I thought you'd remember me.
Maybe you're not as important as you think.
Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me. None of that matters. All you need to know is that I'm leaving, and you will be left all alone on this space station. From now on, you needn't think about your past or doubt yourself. Listen. In the near future, you will encounter all kinds of perils and hardships, but you will also have many wonderful experiences. You'll meet companions who will treat you like family and embark on surreal adventures with them. At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve. This is your future that Elio has foreseen. Do you like it? Lovely. Hey, remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you're guaranteed to see the ending of your story. That's the you I like.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
This is also a lovely answer. So, Elio can foresee the future, but he can't make decisions for you. Use that will of yours to reach the end of your story. That's the you I like.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
The next stop, to pave the way for the future that is written. It's like weaving brocade. You and I can only add one gold thread each time, but eventually we will make a gorgeous pattern.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Weren't their coordinates sent out from the space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it. Wait, stop it! They're awake! Are you alright? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name? Aw, this isn't good. Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
Nice to meet you. My name's Don Hung, and this is March 7th. This space station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta.
Goons owned by the destruction. You're lucky the most dangerous Lord Ravager among them isn't around. Just some nasty minions. We'll take those invaders out soon. Don't worry. Uh-huh. A petite cutie with pink hair? Madame Herta appointed her to be the acting lead researcher. That girl really needs to step up. I can't believe her own employee doesn't even know her name.
Back to the Master Control Zone. Asta and the other researchers have gathered there.
Plus, that's where we parked the Astral Express. Don't you worry. We'll protect you from the monsters and clear up this mess. Don Hung and I are members of the Astral Express crew.
Well, the Express has some dealings with Madame Herta, so we come to visit the space station from time to time.
We just so happened to arrive during this invasion. Of course, as a crew of heroes, we're happy to lend a hand. Yeah, you've never seen it? The Express comes here every once in a while.
It's a unique train that can travel between the stars with the power of the Trailblaze Eon.
I'll show you once we're back to the Master Control Zone.
You and March go back together. Arlan from the security department lost contact in the vicinity. I need to find him first.
Oh, all right. You stay safe. Maybe you should bring this. The Legion are rampaging through the space station like a pack of wolves. This trip won't be a walk in the park. It's better if you have something to protect yourself. Just a suggestion, though. You're safe as long as you stick with me. This place is full of fancy little gadgets. Herta's collection. I really don't get why she'd go out of her way to collect them and then leave them here to gather dust. Super Legion. So these crazy jerks made it all the way here. Watch this. You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go. Take this!
You can't run! You're stronger than you look. Seem to be quite the fighter. So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the master control zone. Do you know the way? I noticed that you're not wearing the space station staff uniform. Do you really work here? Never mind. I won't ask if you don't want to talk about it. Let's go. I'll take you to the safe zone. I give you a present! Try that again!
Just a scratch.
You can't run! Watch this! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
You couldn't have done it without me. Shiny! Ooh, sparkly! Ah, I knew it. But it wasn't me. The Antimatter Legion must have broken it. Too bad Dan Heng's not here. He's like a walking encyclopedia. He knows a ton of complicated stuff, maybe even elevator repair.
I don't know that one.
Whoa! Why are you here? And how did you get here before us?
I took another route to the upper level, and I saw you guys from up there. Arlan is in the control room. He's been injured, but not fatally.
You found him. Will he know what to do about this elevator?
I suppose as the head of the security department, he should know.
Then let's go talk to him. Told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go.
Try that again. You can't run.
Let's make it quick.
Hey, you're all together?
Yep, we're from the Astral Express.
Oh. Did Madame Herta send you to help?
It's just a coincidence. We came to deliver the rare relic Herta trusted us to find. We didn't expect to arrive during an invasion.
Why is the Antimatter Legion targeting you guys? It seems they just ignored the surface of the planet and came straight to the space station.
I have no idea. The Legion came at a very suspicious time. Almost right after the security system suddenly failed. Lead researcher Asta immediately began to organize the evacuation. I was supposed to cover everyone as they evacuated, but I didn't expect to end up failing in this task.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Your leg and dominant hand were injured. It was a wise decision to hide here and avoid a head-on encounter with the Legion.
Yeah, most of the staff have been evacuated safely. So right now our highest priority is to return to the Master Control Zone and plan a counterattack. So, do you know how to use the elevator? I couldn't start it.
After the evacuation was complete, the elevators were all shut down to keep the Legion away from the Master Control Zone. Since Lady Asta sent you to look for me, I assume she must have given you the encryption key for accessing the elevator system?
Oh, right. She did give me some sort of card.
March.
But where did I put it?
You...
Here it is.
Now that we found the key, we should get going. We can use that console over there to unlock the elevator.
Let's go.
Hold on! I only activated the elevator on the highest floor. We'll have to go there to use it. Sorry. The space station was entrusted to Lady Asta by Madame Herda. I must do this for the safety of the Master Control Zone and the staff there. So I'll have to trouble you to take a bit of a detour. Sincerest apologies.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
My leg is injured. I'd only slow you down. I'll stay here and shut down the elevator once you've made it to the Master Control Zone.
You won't slow us down. And you should be able to shut down the elevators from the Master Control Zone, right?
Agreed. She and I made it here safely, and now we've also got Danheng. We're more than enough to protect you. Let us worry about the Antimatter Legion. You just follow us and keep yourself alive. Aren't you a nice kid?
Thank you.
It's too late to repent.
Let's make it quick.
You couldn't have done it without me. Ah, shiny! Ooh, sparkly! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in and in this sanctuary, is but a vision!
Watch this!
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, shiny! Ooh, sparkly!
The repulsion bridge has been shut down?
Yes, to stall the enemy, more or less.
Told ya I could fight.
Let's go. Take this!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Hey, these shiny things. Are these light cones? I thought only the Interastral Peace Corporation had rare stuff like this.
No. Light cones are Garden of Recollection technology. They allow you to carry memories around. Very potent enhancement items. I heard the corporation paid a lot for the usage rights, but I've no idea how Herta managed to get hold of one.
They were acquired legitimately. That's all I can say. Take them. They're very useful in combat.
Worth our while.
Aw, is that it? We've reached the elevator already? That wasn't too many monsters. Ugh, probably shouldn't have said that. Might bring bad luck.
You've grown, March. Move carefully.
Just a scratch.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I told ya I could fight. Watch this! You can't run!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Just a scratch.
Try that again!
Let's make it quick.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Let's go. Batter up! Rules are made to be broken.
Hey, sore losers! You can't just gang up on us!
Go!
Why does it always have to get this exciting? Anyway, at least you're back. March, Dunhung, you've been through a lot.
Oh, phew. Himeko, what took you so long? That last wave of antimatter legion came at us like a swarm of locusts. Have you ever tried shooting locusts with a bow?
I wouldn't have made a difference. My orbital cannon can deal with a whole bunch of enemies at once, but I couldn't just blow up the space station with it. Herta would not like that. Whew. Are you all right, Arlam? Asta's been worried about you.
I'm fine. A quick patching up will do. Thanks for asking. I'll report the situation to lead researcher Asta immediately. Bye.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express.
In other words, she's in charge of where the express goes.
March hasn't been any trouble for you along the way, has she?
Think carefully about how you want to reply to that. Huh. Looks like we have 2 Donhungs on our team now.
Please leave me out of this.
Look at you all. You've already gotten really close. Come on. Asta has been worried about all of you.
I don't want to die.
Projectile radar tracking normal. Telemetry signal frequency unusually high. Maintain at normal levels. Our measurements predict that the Legion is about to unleash over 10 waves of continuous attacks. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Asta, we're back.
Oh, I'm glad you're all back safe. Arlen just told me about the situation at the storage zone and about his injury. Thank you for all your help. In times of disaster, I realize more and more that the space station's researchers are its most valuable assets. Alas, we were ill-prepared for such emergencies. We should have built up our security and combat departments. But on the other hand, the entire crew of the Astral Express seems to be extraordinarily skilled.
What is the current situation on the space station?
The situation is under control for now. The damage to our security system was minor. The intruder only managed to alter a small amount of data, so it was easy to fix. The real problem lies with the researchers. They trust Madame Herta wholeheartedly and never thought that the space station would be breached by the Legion. A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
Let's go speak with the researchers. Right now, the space station can't afford any more unexpected turns, especially from within. Have you tried contacting Herta?
I sent multiple letters, all met with silence. You know her, Himiko. The space station is but a mere warehouse for followers and rare items. She doesn't really care about it.
I knew it. No matter. I'll also send a letter to Herta and tell her that we've brought the rare item she seeks. At least that might get her attention.
Oh, that would be of great help. I'll leave the reassurance of the researchers in your hands. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to come to Himiko and me. Hello, how can I help you? This is Herta Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics, but Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research, then gradually turned into a scientific research base. The storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The master control zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for someone like her, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Even for me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret. I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station, but honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte. Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta. No matter the problem, you just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, just thinking about it terrifies me. Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. I'm very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on searching the storage zone even though everyone had already evacuated. I know he didn't want to leave any researchers behind. The security department is more than just a job to him. But Arlen doesn't care about getting hurt. He only cares about protecting others. It's the only way he feels fulfilled. And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from. I just want him to look out for himself, too. Herta. She's a member of the Genius Society, one of the proud favorites of the Eon of Erudition. Ever since the birth of Noose, there have only been 84 people admitted into the Genius Society. That is why Madame Herta is extremely headstrong. She only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. The space station was one such abandoned interest. Anyway, I lent out one of her manuscripts as a resource reference not long ago. It should still be in the Master Control Zone. You can take a look if you wish. Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems like talking can really raise one's spirits.
What's the matter? You seem to have something on your mind. Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I? Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why light cones are extremely precious rare items under Level 2 restriction by the Interastral Peace Corporation. As far as I know, only the IPC possesses light cone technology authorized by the Garden of Recollection. I couldn't say what deal Herta made with the Garden, but knowing her, it was likely off the books. You should cherish every light cone. They are all precious memories of their original owners. Who exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point, so they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or maybe I'm just describing myself. Come find me anytime if you have more questions.
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner. Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, I should be proud of it. It's a reminder of being able to protect everyone. But, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said. Whew. There were a few researchers who didn't make it. The rest are fine, mostly minor injuries. But I'm worried about their mental states. Most of them came to the space station because they admired Madame Herta. But now they can't reach her or even their own families. I just hope they can all survive this crisis. My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I followed her. I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research. I hope all this chaos will end soon.
What should we do? They said there are monsters in the storage zone, and the gift I prepared for Master Capote is still in the analysis room of the Department of Implement Arts.
You know, there's loads of monsters attacking the space station this time, and some of them aren't even on the station's records.
You're so annoying. Stop saying that.
Hey, how old are you? Don't be a baby. Please stop crying. How about I pretend to be a monster for you, huh? Right.
I don't want to die.
Why did those monsters have to breach the ionizing grid on my watch? It can't be my fault. I'd never make a mistake like this. I'm going out there to check the data again. Dangerous? Of course it's dangerous. I just came back from the front line. I know that better than you. The space station shield's first line of defense is the anti-gravity ionizing grid. I'm the researcher in charge of it. Do you expect me to just sit here after something like this? Huh. It's easy for you to say, this didn't happen on your watch. You wouldn't understand. Besides, that bunch of troublemakers is still out there. I know you mean well, but I've made up my mind. Leslie! Sir, I need to go. I need to go find Leslie.
Stupid boy, is your head not screwed on right? You're leaving over my dead body. I'll knock some sense into you yet. Hey, where do you think you're go?
Emily, calm down and think about what she would do in such a disaster. 10 cups of coffee, a pill, or maybe hide in a room full of mystic scrolls of eons? Oh, that's bitter coffee. So bitter. Too dang bitter. Oh, sis, where are you? I'm so scared.
We researchers have all taken refuge here. But has anyone given any thought to the non-human life on this space station? They may be part of the rare item collection, but are they not also living things? Don't their rights deserve to be protected? Exactly. And I, Lukash, outstanding researcher of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, shall continue fighting and speaking up for the rights of all non-human life in these terrible times. If you are interested in joining the cause, please stand by my side and repeat after me. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life. All together, protect rare item rights. Just another egocentric anthropocentrist. Open your benighted eyes and look at the delicate life around you. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life.
You see that, Sheila? History always repeats itself.
History? Gun, this is the first time I have witnessed the space station in such disarray.
Oh, Sheila. When we face another dire crisis like this, if you're able to rescue your home planet, will you come back and save us?
Home planet? My home planet? I do not understand what you are saying.
Never mind. If Sheila could hear this, she'd understand.
That's right! That's right! The resentful spirit's senseless obsession turns into a tangible hand, and the shadow of the old disaster will conceal the heavens. That's exactly what was written on the Mystic Scroll of Eons. It refers to the followers of Nanook, the destruction using antimatter to create a galactic weapon of war. I didn't think I'd be fortunate enough to witness... Oh, have you also come to witness the power and miracle of the Eons? Then go over there. There's a good spot right there. Beware of any interferences from your mortal body when observing. You must seize every detail. When an eon appears, even the tiniest trace must not be missed.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything? Don't worry, I'll go over it again. The controls are up for the spectrometer, down for the filter, left for the reference level, and right for the attenuator. The pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wonderful, thank you. That was very helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher in charge of this. He was in the storage zone earlier. He didn't make it back. Abraham was close to him. I don't know how to tell him about it. The top priority is to preserve the space station and concentrate on the work at hand.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday. I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me. Look! The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857. I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle. How insightful. Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life. I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But...
Let's go.
Supply zone's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fend them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you, that's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problems.
But we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take her with us.
She's that important?
She's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. Alright. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the Express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear... Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I have something for you. One at a time!
You couldn't have done it without me. The exit's over there. How do we get to it? Freeze! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It's too late to repent.
Decisive strike!
You have the worst luck. Watch this!
Let's go.
You couldn't have done it without me. Oh, shiny! Ooh, sparkly!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. This sanctuary is but a vision!
I told ya
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
Wait! March!
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone!
Move carefully.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Take this! Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
You won't get away!
My turn.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. Let's go. You won't get away! Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision!
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this!
Let's make it quick. One at a time! A lot of nerve.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go. Take this! Time for a detailed overhaul. Come one, come all.
You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
My turn.
Rules are made to be broken.
Try that again. You have the worst luck running. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick.
The time is now.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Take this!
Go away! You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
What happened?
What's the end of your story?
Who is that?
Reach the end of the
Mr. Yang, is she...
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
Is this the space station?
Hi. It's good that you've made it through in one piece. You can rest easy now that the threat from the Legion has been neutralized. You're not wrong, but be careful about blurting things out loud. It could attract unwanted attention. I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you. Go see Himiko when you have the time. She said she had something to discuss with you.
March and Dan Hung stay by the Express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this state?
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention? Alright, laugh it up. That old Xandar came up with the name. You think I like it? So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now? Huh. I'll have to take a good look. Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster. Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in her body.
You're right! This little one's body truly is strange. Alright, I got it. But I'm still gonna call you Little Twerp. The space in my brain is too valuable to store people's names.
Oh. Well, thanks for remembering my name then.
That's different. We have business with each other. What was your name again? Forget it. Let's focus on the one who can store a Stellaron in their body. Can I bring her in for some research?
That's not up to me to decide. You can ask her yourself.
Study you, of course. Your body contains a Stellaron, which in some sense is no different than storing a bomb. Who knows what might happen? Maybe it'll blow you to bits someday. You should be grateful that this genius is willing to help you out. I still have some interest now, but once that's gone, I'm not studying you even if you beg me. I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a service even the IPC can't buy.
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides, we can come back any time to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect. Well, you should meet the others of the Genius Society. Some of them will trick you into thanking them after they milk you dry. At least I have my honesty going for me. Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let her have a talk with Asta first and decide for herself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.
Genius Society, a woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm member 83 Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about. Zendar 1 Kulbara, Genius Society member 1. I hung up his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right? This is Aiden, member 22 of the Genius Society. The most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. But the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber Eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me. Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public, so I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions. Member 76 of the Genius Society, Screwlum. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man, a gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him. Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe. This is Madame Herda, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory and the spark model hypotheses. In her adolescence, she found the sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herda sequence and published a paper on de-aging. In her senior years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed a stellaron. Madame Herda has saved the planet she was on from destruction 19 times and has met the eons twice. This space station is her property. Hey, there you are. Who's waiting for you? I've been busy. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed. Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of Amber Eras. The truth about eons. Eons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some eons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them. How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions? Well, indeed, it's got nothing to do with you, but we need you. Give me some time. I'll make this worthwhile for you, too. The 4 geniuses of the society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized. I call it the metaverse. Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine, I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe. Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
Just a scratch.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Rules are made to be broken.
You can't run! Watch this awesome move!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's go.
You're annoying! You can't run! Try that again!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
You can't run!
crash now or crash later?
This will strengthen our position.
Here! Try that again. Watch this awesome move. You can't run.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Try that again.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Still haven't made up your mind? Fine. Since I'm interested in you, I'll answer any questions you have. Me? Well, talking about oneself is as pointless as it gets. On paper, yes, but I don't really care about this place. I built it, put some stuff in, left some people here, and let them just manage themselves. Asta's the lead researcher of the space station, so for all intents and purposes, she's the master. I reject the concept of ownership because I don't want the responsibilities that come with it. It doesn't matter. Who cares if others don't like me? I know I don't care. As long as I have my own value, I can do whatever I want. While you may have good character, do you have any value? Don't take that the wrong way. I'm genuinely asking you. You might have some value. I just don't know about it. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive. Not much different from what you're seeing now. I modeled it after how I looked back when I was a kid. It might not be identical, but I'd say maybe 70, 80% there. Oh, I was so precocious. All I cared about back then was solving the solitary wave problem. Ignoring my precious childhood. Stellarons, huh? Ask away. I'm listening. According to my research, it's a type of life form with a special property that tethers it to a certain path or eon's power. Wherever it's located, it responds to that world's desires to advance its civilization. But this comes at the cost of some form of disaster. The mechanism behind it is likely related to Nanook the Destruction. Oh, that weird bunch. I'm satisfied with just one Stellaron. But they've scoured the universe, obtained several, and still aren't satisfied. I don't know what their true intentions are. Screwlum went up against the Stellaron hunters before. I heard there was a member whose hacking skills were on par with Screwlum. Being on the same level as Screwlum, who's probably the best in the universe, is nothing short of spectacular. It's beyond my abilities. Computers are not my forte. That I don't know. Which is why I'm gearing up to solve this mystery. The Express? Shouldn't you be asking Himiko instead? You mean how it looks? Like a train. Well, I was very interested in the Express for a while, and wrote a lot of papers, but forgot where I left them. Now I can't remember anything about it. Oh, we've been business partners for a long time. Every once in a while, I'll need them to get me things from other planets. And they often come to me to help them solve problems. What decision? You're gonna have to be more specific. Of course! I'll still be here waiting for you. The space station will be waiting for you. Returning? It's not impossible. If you want to be a researcher here, you can just ask Asta. If she's fine with it, I have no complaints. No, hold on. You have a Stellaron within you. I think it's better if you left and came back occasionally. It might be dangerous if you stayed for too long. No! You're way too dangerous. I don't mind personally, but I don't want Asta and others to take the risk. You wouldn't want the Stellaron in you to hurt all the people in the space station either, right? Just come back once in a while. You will always be welcome at the space station. Just don't stay for too long. You really are weird. What's so good about this place? Even I don't like staying here. Ugh, fine. To be honest with you, I have plenty of ways to seal a mere Stellaron. You just might end up not having a lot of personal freedom. If you're so keen to stay, fine, I'm okay with it. Go speak to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge. As I've said, talk to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge. Go, go, go. As I've said, talk to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge. Go, go, go. Well, from an objective standpoint, that is the most rational place for you to be. First of all, you have somewhere to live, and you'd be under their protection. Also, it'll be a long trip, so you'll have more opportunities to find a way to save yourself from the Stellaron. Lastly, if the Stellaron really explodes, you won't harm too many people around you. Well, how should I know? It's up to you. You have so many options to choose from. Maybe jump out a hatch, or hop into the Fragmentum and see if any monsters start worshipping you. Okay, suit yourself.
Oh, thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much, and now the Express is about to leave. Do you have any questions? Huh? Madame Herta said that? In that case, I have nothing against it either. Mind you, if Madame Herta was to do something to you, she's not going to care a lot about what you think. Well, Madame Herta gave me a piece of code, which she apparently wrote on the way here. I just tried it out, and the defense shield's regenerating 3 times faster than before. Thanks to her, the Antimatter Legion outside is not much of a threat anymore. The space station's repairs and reconstruction can also begin smoothly, but internally. When the Stellaron was extracted, even for that brief moment, it corroded the space station and formed a new space, what we now call the Fragmentum. The part that was corroded is irreversible, so the space station will always be in a state of quasi-fragmentum. I'd like to know the answer to that as well. All existing fragmentums are connected, so monsters will be able to enter the space station through the fragmentum here, but it shouldn't allow anything to exit your body, so... I talked with Arlan, and there's no easy solution to this problem at the moment. We can only increase the security and patrol frequency to protect the ongoing research. After all this is over, I'm putting my vacation time in with Madame Herta. I've got it all planned. I'll hop on an airship and give the Blue a good look. Well, I guess so. I haven't taken leave once since I joined the space station. Oh, and if I have an actual full vacation, I can take my time to collect observational data and finish writing my paper. Of course, there's already a lot of published research on the Blue, but I want to study it myself. It might sound a lot like work, but it's really just a hobby. There are no deadlines or quotas to meet, and I don't get paid. Well, if you wanted to come back and help, of course I wouldn't refuse you. Dan Hung helped inventory our rare items. March 7th said that she would help out as much as she can and connected over 50 wires in the electrical room. Everyone from the Express is so obliging. And I think you're pretty good at meddling, too. Oh, sure. No hurry. Oh, thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much, and now... I like you, but you have a Stellaron in your body? If you were just wandering around, or if you agreed to be sealed away in an experiment pod, that would be fine. But if you're going to work in the space station long term, the Stellaron may have some serious effects on the station's fragmentum. As the lead researcher, that's a risk I cannot take. I can sense your enthusiasm for the space station, but I'm afraid I have to turn you away. Oh, sure. No hurry.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something on your mind? Oh? What did I do? It's about being observant at all times and carefully making the best choice for the situation. You can do it too. I think you're not bad yourself. Oh? Is that so? Well, I am the train's guard. I suppose it's just instinct. I think you're not bad yourself. If you're referring to what I think about you joining the Astral Express, you're overthinking it. My position is simple. It doesn't matter to me. I suggest you ignore my opinions and make your own choice. Being on the Express isn't exactly the same as traveling or adventuring. The Astral Express symbolizes trailblazing. You understand? Trailblazing implies the unknown, be it unknown risks or unknown rewards. In my opinion, the unknown is no more terrifying than the known. In fact, the unknown signifies something we can control and change. Okay then.
Hey, I heard the news. You're coming with us on the express, right? Do I even need to say it? I think we're becoming fast friends. Isn't that enough? But you look like you've got something on your mind. Come on, out with it. Getting nostalgic already? You know, when you were passed out, all I thought was I had to look after you. And then you picked up the bat? Just incredible! In the blink of an eye, you knocked that big fella into Mr. Yang's black hole and saved me. I still haven't thanked you properly yet. Nah, we're not splitting up here. I'd like to know too. I was already on the train when I woke up. I was just drifting out there in space and got picked up by the express. Amazing, right? Crazy stuff like that? Not too often. It sure freaked me out. But every encounter I've had since coming aboard the express has been strange to say the least. For example, going to the desert to catch something called a sandfish, correcting a gravitational field to flip an upside-down castle, or almost getting my head cracked open by a galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road. Huh. Looking back now, it all seems quite dangerous. But I had the crew there with me, so the problems didn't seem all that bad. Of course you should! Why wouldn't you? There's only 4 of us now, plus Pom-Pom. Each of us can have our own carriage to sleep in. You wouldn't have the heart to leave your carriage unmanned, would you? Then come aboard and take a look for yourself. I'll be waiting for you.
So, have you thought things through? Stay? But Herta? Is that so? Well, I respect your choice. Take care. We'll come back now and then to see you.
After careful deliberation, you decide to decline Himiko's invitation. With a long whistle, the Astral Express prepares to go ahead on its journey. The friends you just made wave goodbye to you, and your farewell is as sudden and final as your meeting. After the departure of the Express, the station begins to eagerly rebuild. Meanwhile, Herta and you get busy while researching the Stellaron. However, it doesn't take long before Herta loses interest in you and the Stellaron, and Asta arranges for you to become a researcher at the space station. You spend a peaceful life on the space station. The Express visits a few times before disappearing for good. From the occasional visitors on the station, you hear stories about how the final end of the Express and the Stellaron Hunters shakes the universe to its very core. Sometimes you wonder whether their destiny would have changed had you stepped onto that train. But those stories are no longer for you.
So, have you thought things through? Go ahead, speak your mind. There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day. You've done me a huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the Express? I'll make you a cup of coffee, my special blend. I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing. As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path. Because you're different. Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you. But that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future. So, have you thought things through? Go ahead, speak your mind. So, have you thought... So, have you thought things through? Then come with me.
The way to celebrate.
Let's go.
I'll be waiting.
Time to get on.
Till we make it. Oh. We will see.
I'm over here.
Come with me, take the journey.
over there looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom-Pom's talking to you. Himiko told Pom-Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom-Pom will only say this once. Pom-Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express, and everyone on here has their secrets. Since you chose to board, you can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that. I'm Pom-Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
Come with me, take the journey.
Oh, it's you. How do you feel? I'll check you out in a minute. In any case, I have to thank you for saving March. It's good that you think so. Someone with that mindset and the actions to back it up, that is the true meaning of the word hero. However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do. I don't know if Himiko and I can suppress it again. But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station, you must be tired. There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined? March said something like that at first, too. Seems like you young people have similar tastes. Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well. We usually meet up here, but our personal cabins are in the next carriage. Also, don't mind Pom-Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom-Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
Come with me, take the journey.
Hey! You don't have any questions to ask Pom-Pom? Is it because you think Pom-Pom talks too much? Or is it Pom-Pom's age? You youngsters gotta learn to bridge that generation gap. Oh? Why are you interested in her room? Ah, Pom-Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there. Don Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives? He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way. You recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit. Pom-Pom still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself. No matter where you go on this train, Pom-Pom will always have my eyes on you. Here already? I was just engaging in pleasantries. How can I help? Oh? Why are you interested in her room? Ah,
Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there. Dan Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives? He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way. You recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit. Pom-Pom still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself. No matter where you go on this train, Pom-Pom will always have my eyes on you. Himiko likes using the phonograph a lot. She says it can play melodies from the past. Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy if you could bring a few back.
There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there? I learned to sense incoming visitors after people kept barging in so frequently.
But can he really sleep on such a hard bed?
A hard bed is good for your spine. A bed that's too soft will end up hurting you.
How did he know? Did my gaze betray me?
Can I help you? Feel free. This is open to everyone on the Express. While many of the roads that Akivili traveled along no longer exist, I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archives databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there? It can be used to view information already stored in the databank. Do give it a go.
Hello. Welcome aboard the Astral Express. My name is March 7th. I'm one of the passengers. We'll be working together. First, we need to take your induction photo. Did that scare you? Just a joke.
The door is unlocked. Should I go in? Just one look should be fine, right? Make a choice I won't regret. reach the future. So much had happened in such a short time.
Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. The Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall. I repeat, the Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall.
There you are! Wait, this is your first trip, so that should be double the excitement, right? You're just like Mr. Yang, always worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. Young people should be energetic. Here, let's do some relaxation exercises. The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety. Well, it is a little abstract, but basically you just need to pinpoint what's bothering you. The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point. Seems like you're a natural. It's not easy to reach this level of enlightenment. Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might. That doesn't mean it won't work. The best method for relieving anxiety is the one that works, right?
What's wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person. Ooh, you want to know more about the Express? I'm glad. After all, it's an important companion of ours. The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze, who used it to transport themselves and the Nameless across the galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged, with much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer. The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's homeworld. We speculate the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop. There's a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Akivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right? However, it is likely that the Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Path Strider. The fallen Eon, deceased Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known Eons, Akivili was the closest to mankind. In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an Eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Akivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals. They were different from most. But their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another Eon. I don't believe that to be the case. The galaxy is endlessly vast. I wouldn't know where to begin, especially when you ask me like that so suddenly. I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the Cosmos Tree theory, proposed by Xandar, emanator of erudition and the first member of the Genius Society. He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes. Therefore, only Eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and emanators who are blessed by Eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar. However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Salas, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the Cosmos Tree theory. There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim. Eons are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue. Upon ascending to Eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the Prima Mobile. The Eon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Eon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Eon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Eon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known. A cloud of mystery shrouds the Eons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them. Compared to the Eons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of Eons and paths. Many Eons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the Eons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Eon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy. Another example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them. The birth of an Eon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery. leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will, they can draw power from that path. Those who can do so are called Pathstriders. Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the Eons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes Eons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of that Eon. I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its Eon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Akivili's passing. Trailblaze is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy. Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead. Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it. Establish a connection with the new world. Rejoice with it, and share in its fears. Connect worlds together, carving an endless path.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you. About everyone on the Express? Who would you like to know about? She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himiko is the boss. It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out, trying to accomplish her dream. Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express. I think Himiko's vision of her whole life revolves around a very important dream. To be honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to the Express. No, wait, maybe it was after. Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be ill-advised to underestimate them. Pom Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying. Dan Heng is a lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the run. Sometimes he reminds me of myself when I was young. He used to work at the Xianzhou. We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him and that he had to run. So he boarded the ship of a troupe called the Morning Actors and escaped the IPC. After a while, he made his way to the Express, and he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Heng, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himiko. Did Himiko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space. We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form. Whoever sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time. It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans, or should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the stellarons. It promulgated rapidly, like cancer cells, so the International Peace Corporation named it the Cancer of All Worlds. They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity. Their actions cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is to destroy. Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream school of thought is that stellarons catalyzed the appearance of fragmentums. All matter and space that comes into contact with the fragmentum will be turned into fragmentum creations. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the stellaron in your body is very stable and will not cause distortion to the outside.
Took long enough, but at least everyone's here now. He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these. A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth. Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken. Pom-Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump. Huh? You're back? It's natural for the conductor to feel relieved when their passengers return safely.
The universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This stellaron thing in my
Are you
body?
trying to touch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But It wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing. Like I was some kind of weird alien. I don't really blame them for being curious, though. They had no idea where I came from. You might not believe it, but before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me. I don't remember a thing. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh? It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom-Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now. Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time. Thanks. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters, but your ability to ride the inertia. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up. Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can... It's fine. I'm sturdier than I look. Besides, the ice will protect me. When I'm in danger, I instinctively create ice to protect myself. Though sometimes falling on the ice actually hurts more than falling on the ground. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up. Oh, don't worry about me. Don't be silly, this is fun. I like keeping busy. Otherwise, I start obsessing over pointless things. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you in detail when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
Our next stop is a small planet called Eurilo 6. It's been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place. But after all this time, it's possible that dramatic changes have occurred.
All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Oh, spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely. Indefinitely. Until the anomaly is removed.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always. Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But there's no need to worry. This isn't the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Even if we don't know much about them, at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
It's empowering, looking out at a world from a window like this. But when you set foot on the planet itself, you realize how small and helpless you really are. Just like them.
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Heng, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again!
Because you three made a great team back in the space station. My guess is that if you spend even longer together, we'll see something even more impressive.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Heng? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurilo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey. Thanks to a brilliant performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of crisis. Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world: explore, understand, establish, and connect. And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Hung.
Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed. Nanook, the destruction; Yaosha, the abundance; Terminus, the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but I still struggle to understand some of the Eon's actions.
Each stop brings its own grand and exciting adventure. No. Pom-Pom can't leave the train right now.
Pom-Pom's so dejected all of a sudden.
A planet covered in snow and ice. Will I find my answer here?
Whoa! Don't sneak up on me like that. Why are you still here? Go find Dan Hung. Exciting adventures are waiting for us.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it. I enjoy being alone, especially when I have important work to do. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with. He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it. As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.